Welcome back to What Arty Noobs for General Disturbance. This is the VP, the 105 leFH18B2, the French Tier 5 Premium SPG that most people know as a leFH or a leaf blower or a leFH. This one's located on the south spawn of Serene Coast under the command of Sadrin's back of the SGC clan. Isn't that anything to do with Stargate? SGC? I seem to remember it is Stargate's Center? Or Stargate Central? Or Stargate Command? That's the one, Stargate Command. Well, anyway, whichever group they belong to, Sadrin's back does know how to handle this beast. He's knocked down the tree to give himself some cover, but he's not going to stay there. He's actually going to move away. Is he going to cross the railway line or go down into that little dip next to the trees? If he does, that might present a bit of a problem because, of course, he can't fire over the entire range of the map, and he's actually making himself right at the edge of the map, and that actually does narrow his arc of fire as well. This Arty will actually fire 30 degrees arc, 15 degrees either side. Okay, ready to go. Fires a snapshot in the direction of the T1 Heavy. Of course, it doesn't do anything because snapshots barely hit the target. 1 in 10, I'd say, actually does hit, but normally it depends on how good your crew is. Fires one at the AMX and misses. You can see a T-67's hiding behind the houses there. I think he fired and got spotted. But now we've got a T-34 shielded. Now he's hiding behind those two trees and thinks he's nice and snug in there. Rounds out. Well, that landed on the ground, so obviously it didn't hit him, but it might have been close to him. He's not firing at the moment. The guy has moved away from that spot, I think. If he hasn't, he's very silly. In fact, he is very silly. He's actually just got closer to the rock. And now we've got a T1 Heavy poking out. Okay, he's trying to shake his reticule there to get it to line up. Just misses the T-34 shielded. He'd be better off going for these two. Much more likely to hit them. In fact, he does. Oh, he's got a fire. Burn, baby, burn. He got another hit. Okay, now he's really going to farm these. Just think of them as hitboxes that you've got to harvest. This is a farming demonstrator, so you're actually harvesting all your goodies. Okay, well, can't see the goodies there, so he's actually now going for the T-34 shielded. Misses. I could see that guy was going to move forward just to miss the shot. He's obviously getting a warning that the shell's inbound, and that's why he moves away. The guys on the peninsula aren't really getting spotted at the moment. Oh, he did! He killed them! He killed the T-34 shielded! Oh, he finally got a lucky shot, and it wiped him out. Okay, Team M10 RBFM, thin armor, but very, very vulnerable. And he gets a nice hit, 84. Wasn't a wipeout, but give it another go. Oh, that is a very good shot. That's his second kill of the game after the T-34 shielded. He's going for the T1 Heavy, but one of them has pushed forward to try and engage our KV-1. Now, we can't get a shot on him, but this guy at the back, we might be able to. That rock is in the way, but once he comes past that rock, we can shoot into his side. Okay. Looking at the rest of the mini-map, we're not under any threat at the moment. We do have an M10 RBFM guarding us, and they seem to be doing a rather good job. Go for the T1. Pulled up, pulled back, and just missed him. Give it another go. He's coming forward. That's his path. Okay, that other T1 Heavy managed to kill our teammate. Go for it. Yes!
Enemy vehicle destroyed.
Got the kill. So there's now only one M10, and I just saw the tracer from an Arty. So it does appear that one of the enemy Arty is nearby. Possibly the Gorilla, but it could actually be... Oh, no, it's not going to be the M41. He just got killed by the MX CLC on our team. The AMX CLC is up near the enemy cap area, so he's probably spotted the only Arty that was up there, the M41, and it was the Gorilla that we were spotting. Well, there's an enemy Arty shell. That's from our other teammate in the Bishop. He's firing in that direction, and he's a long way forward. In fact, our AMX CLC is now in a lot of trouble, and he's pulling back, but that's a nice shot on the Stug. I think our ELC is about to die because he's just driven past the T67. That's a good hit on the T1, another 128. Go for it again. Fires just alongside him. Unfortunately, didn't get him. And we have lost the AMX. We're 2 down on the enemy. But if you've been watching recently, that doesn't necessarily mean you're going to lose a game, because we saw a game by Killer Ace and he was 2 down on the enemy. Oh, and that's a direct hit on the Stug. And he was 2 down on the enemy, and they turned it around and they won the game. And there goes the Stug, even though he was unspotted. He was sat there in the bush and he took a hit and he didn't move away. And now he's out the game, and we're going for the T1 Heavy. This is he's got 4 kills up already. Now he's made that guy a one-shot. Just land a shell near him and he should expire. Rounds out. Yes! Solid kill. That's 5 kills. One more, he gets a top gun. He's got 1/3 of the enemy team already, but he's got a red line now because that big hill over there, the rock, is actually in the way of the shot. So we can't fire in that direction. We're shooting through the gap if we try to fire in this direction here. That's guessing there. The nearest one we can hit is this Ho Ni, who's just come around the corner. He's coming towards our M10, and he's firing at that guy. That's a clean kill, but unfortunately the M10 goes down as well. It was the enemy Gorilla who got the M10. But there's 2 left on our team, 3 on the enemy team, so it's now coming down to the wire. We've got 8 minutes still on the clock, but, well, I think there's a pretty good chance that we could still win this. Because remember, the enemy Arty is a Gorilla. He's got a long reload, whereas our reload is relatively quick. The M10 is coming up against our M10, and their M10 has less hit points. Par for par, our M10 is more than likely going to come out victorious, and he did. But he's having to come up against the fresh M10 as well, the only other remaining tank on the enemy team, and he's got a lot more hit points, and we've lost our M10 as well now. So it's now just Sordens here, who's actually on his own, Sadrins, against the enemy M10 and their Gorilla. Now their Gorilla's not gonna, and he just fired in the general direction of where we were, but remember, we've got a better view range than the M10, so we should be able to spot him. The question is, will he come up through the gap, which is over there, or will he come up through the normal way, which is there? I think he's going to come up that way. Either that, or he might appear near the railway wagons. And the reason I say that is because he was near that entrance when he killed the M10. So he'll probably follow the same path. And I think we're looking at him appearing at the other end of that railway track. But remember, he's only got a quarter of his health left, which means he's a one-shot. Yes, he did turn up. Okay, go for it. Okay, 410 alpha. We missed him. So we've got to reload. He's got 1 hit on us already. And the enemy Gorilla's firing at us. And actually lands a shell nearby, but we killed the M10. And now it's Arty versus Arty. And that gives us the advantage. We definitely need to move away from this position, though, as fast as we can. Because the Gorilla knows where we are only for a brief moment. Now we've gone unspotted. And it's more than likely he's going to fire on the same spot again if he gets the chance. Now he's got over 20 seconds on the reload, or nearly 20 seconds. Oh my god, he's close! And he does get a hit on us. We're stunned at the moment. That's amazing. I didn't think he was there. I thought he was actually over right in the corner near the peninsula. But that's what he shouldn't have done, and that's a kill, and that wins the game for Sadrin's Vac. Here's the end of battle stats, and that was an ace tanker game for Sadrin's Vac of SGC in the 105 leFH18B2. He managed to get a duelist for taking down 2 enemy tanks that hit him, as well as a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits in this game. He managed to get 15. He also managed to get a Radley Walters medal because he killed the last 2 remaining enemy, and that gave him 8 kills in total. And of course, the Radleys, he got a high caliber for dealing the most damage in the game. And on top of that, he got a Top Gun for getting at least 6 kills. His win rate in that game, 11,065 super Unicum standard and quite a bit more. Let's have a look at his team score and see where he is. Well, the highest damage was 2,437 hit points to Sadrin's Vac. Second highest damage in this game turned out to be the M10 RBFM on our team, who actually managed to get a Confederate and 1,880 hit points of damage. Third highest damage in the game turned out to be one of the T1 heavies on the enemy team, who managed 1,339, but eventually he got nailed. When it came to kills, the high scorer was Sadrin's Vac again, 8 kills to him, more than all the rest of the enemy team put together that other people killed. And the second highest damage or number of kills was the T1 Heavy and the M10 RBFM on the enemy team. They got 3 kills apiece. 2 kills went to the AMX-ELC on our team and the DSPS PZ INS on the enemy team, and also their Griller and their M10 RBFM. I guess that Griller made a big mistake. He really shouldn't have done what he did. What he should have done is actually waited in ambush at the enemy cap area for Sadrin's Vac to turn up, and then he could have hit him one big hit, possibly a penetrating shot, which would have wiped him out with 1 round. But if he failed to hit with that 1 round, then he possibly would have done enough damage to then evade Sadrin's Vac before he got the kill shot. Anyway, let's have a look at the base XP, and we can see only 2 players managed to get over 1,000 XP, and that turned out to be Sadrin's Vac getting 1,309, which means he's got the top in all 3 columns. 1,039 went to the M10 RBFM, and the third highest damage in the game went to the AMX-ELC Biz with 736. He fired 35 rounds, so still have 15 rounds left at the end of the game. 16 direct hits, 4 penetrating shots, and 17 splash. Damage of 2,437, of which 2,010 were at more than 300 meters. The close shot was actually on the Griller and also the M10 RBFM. He did receive 1 hit. It was from the M10 RBFM, and 2 hits by way of splash damage from the enemy Artys. Actually, the Griller on both occasions, I think. And 1 enemy vehicle was spotted. That was the Griller. 8 enemy vehicles damaged, 8 killed, and he earned 30,063 credits profit from a free-to-play game, and also 2,967 experience points as well out of the game. So it's a big earner in many ways in terms of the fact that he got that Radley Walters. So let's have a look and see which ones he penned. 4 were penned in the game. The M10 RBFM was one of the ones that was penned. That was the shot when he was anticipating the landing of the Gorilla shell. And I'm surprised that Gorilla actually missed at that close range, because he should have been able to get an accurate shot at that range, but he didn't. He also penetrated the Gorilla, because of course he was very close. He didn't penetrate the T1 heavies, but the T-34 shielded. Yes, that shot, which caught him right at the water's edge, 369 hit points from a pen. I think that, yes, went in and penetrated him out. Then, of course, the Honey 3, who he got a very nice shot on as that guy almost changed course and went right into the shell. It went straight through the thin armor at the top of the vehicle and wiped him out. So, very good game indeed. Nice result. Congratulations on your Radley Walters in the Arty. It's difficult to get, but there are quite a few others. If you want to check, there is a playlist for all the the Arty players who've managed to get Radley Walters, and even a playlist for those who've got Pools medals. And some of the people who got Pools medals also actually picked up Kolobanovs at the same time. And there's even a playlist for Arty Kolobanovs as well, some of which were earned simply because they were the last player still alive on their team in an assault game, but others because they actually fought the enemy to death and killed all the enemy tanks remaining. In this one, Sadronsvac actually at one point was outnumbered by the enemy, but he still managed to pull it off. So very well done indeed. Hope you enjoyed that replay. If you did, please give this video a like. Do subscribe to our channel. Leave a little comment down below because it feeds the algorithm. And thank you for watching.